Hard work wins the day. Once upon a time there lived a farmer who was old and weak but quite rich. He had worked hard on his farm and grown wheat that people said was gold. He had sold his wheat in far-off places, and people loved the bread they made with his wheat. But now his land lay barren, as his 3 children, 3 sons, were too lazy to bother. One day, the man woke up and found out he was too ill to step out of his bed. He thought he was going to die. He called for his 3 sons. After a while, when they came near him, he told them, "My last days are near, and you all know I have a huge farm where I used to grow wheat. Last night I saw a dream. I saw an angel come to me and tell me that underneath the land I used to till there lies gold. But I am too weak to till the land. So, my sons, could you find the gold for yourselves?" His sons were lazy, but they were also greedy. So, soon enough, they set forth in their task of finding the gold underneath their father's farmland. They tilled all day, dug up the plot of land and searched high and low for gold. But they found no gold. Then one day they walked up to their father and said, "Pa, we have done what you had asked us to do, but alas, there is no gold to be found." The old farmer sighed a long sigh and then said, "Well, since you have dug up the land and worked so hard on it, you might as well put some more work in it and water it all over. The gold might appear when you go and water the farm." The first 2 sons were too lazy to work any harder than they already had. So they went off to sleep and eat. The 3rd son was also lazy, but he loved his father dearly. He listened to his father and went ahead and worked all day to water the land. Yet he found no gold. But his father knew how hard the youngest son had worked. He sent his servants to sow some wheat in the land. Soon after, the barren land was full of wheat. The farmer called his 3 sons and somehow walked up to the farm. He pointed to the wheat on the farm and said, "Look at the golden wheat. This is the gold I was speaking about. My youngest son had listened to me and worked hard. He changed his habits, and now he shall own all this wealth." The other 2 sons looked sad, but the youngest son was a kind soul. He sold the wheat and gave some of his money to his brothers, but only after they promised him they would help him with his work on the farm. Such was the wish of their father.